Well, we are all packed up and ready to go to the energy vortex. It's gonna be about an 8-hour drive the first day, so. That was very intimidating. I think I took the wrong turn, but I stopped and there were like 10 cops at this like checkpoint station. I don't know. I was like, I'm just trying to get to Canada, and he was like, okay, what do you have with you? Is this your personal vehicle? I was like, yeah, I just have my dog and some clothes. Oh my god, this is very intimidating to me. Oh, we totally got, well, we got through customs, but they had us pull over to the side and our vehicle got searched. They asked all sorts of questions. I've actually never crossed over to Canada in a vehicle. I've always been in a boat, so this was different. I really like crossing over in a boat a lot better. Yeah. Sweating. Well, but we made it, Doze. We made it. They did tear up the van a little bit, and, you know, rude, but whatever. They're just doing their job. But yeah, we made it. So now I can't wait to get off these main roads and start decompressing, because that was a lot to the nervous system. I need a cup of tea and some food. But they didn't take any of my food or Dozer's food. They didn't take it. I got all the chicken in, the grapes, the tomatoes, the cucumbers. They didn't care. It was awesome. Yay, food for the win. There's raspberries. Yum. Wow, that's just delightful. Look at this bourgeois. The bourgeois. The bourgeois. Today was a doozy. We drove for like 8 hours, which for us is not really that bad. We're used to doing like 10-hour days, and today was different. It wasn't just the first really long trip we've taken in the van, in this van specifically, but like before I got to the border, I must have taken a wrong turn. Like there were two signs, and one said America and the other one said Canada, and so I went to the Canada sign because that's where I was going. But I went to like a military checkpoint. I don't know. Like there were semis everywhere. There were probably 25 or so like decked out military, like maybe not military, but like decked out like very serious police people. And they had probably, I think I saw 3 dogs, big shepherds, working shepherds, and like there was this station, and I rolled up to the station and there were like 20 of them standing there, and I was like, am I supposed to stop here? And he was like, who are you? Where are you coming from? Where are you going? And what's in the van? And I was like, my dog, man, my dog, and some clothes. So, I got interrogated, but I was like, I'm just trying to get to Canada, bro. And, he was like, okay, if you go this way, you'll get to Canada. And I was like, okay. But that was stressful. And then we did get to the border, and we waited in line, and we got up there, and he took a long time with us, and then he was like, okay, take this paper and your passport, and you're gonna have to go over to aisle 13 and pull over. They're gonna inspect you. And I was like, okay, aisle 13, cool. So then Dozer and I got out, and I wasn't allowed to bring anything with me, like no phone. And they tore apart the van a little, you know. There were 3 of them, and they definitely went in. Like, I had to, like, when they were like, okay, you can go, I had to sit in that parking spot and, like, put my bed back in order, and put the front where Dozer sits, the front piece, I had to put all that back in order, and that was stressful, but it was fine. But it was still stress, you know. And then driving through the Toronto area, very, very, like, a lot of traffic, a lot of semis. My battery's gonna die. And something happened with my tire. Like, I think I hit something, and so I had to pull off, and that was scary. Just weird shit happened today, but we finally made it. I'm really glad that I, like, booked this campsite. I'm not really hot on campgrounds, but there were just too many potential stressors that I knew of ahead of time. I needed to, like, know where, I needed to know that I could just relax at the end of the day, because we're getting into fairly remote areas. So this was a good choice, and yeah, this was a good choice. And I have a plan for tomorrow, a little hike, then we're getting on the road again, and it's been very nice having some solitude. And quiet, and just not plugged into the devices, actually, you know. I mean, I'm talking to the camera, but I feel like I can pull away now, and just being in this wooded area with a Dozer and quiet, it's just perfect. So we're gonna snuggle. Oh, look at this baby. Good morning. It is 7:30. We just went for a poop walk in the rain. Not exactly the type of morning I was hoping for, but that's okay. I'm gonna try and do some yoga inside, and drink some tea, and Dozer's comfortable, which is really the only thing that I care about. And yeah, have a nice morning. It's actually quite peaceful, and it's almost like the universe is giving me permission to slow down. I'm taking it. One thing that was really important to me from the very beginning, as far as the way my van build is going out, is that I really want to be able to do yoga in the van, like when it's snowing outside or raining. Just having the ability to do a sun salutation. I mean, I can't do anything crazy in the van, but The first van that I had a really long time ago, it was a shorty, like a mid height, so I could stand up, but I was like really hunched over, and I really couldn't do any yoga other than seated postures and seated meditation, but I couldn't do just a basic sun salutation. It just wasn't big enough. So the fact that I can do a sun salutation in my van is just wonderful and so important to me. And now I'm actually using it and doing the yoga. And my yoga practice, I've always felt as though it was medicinal. I used to say to people that my daily yoga practice was like taking medication every day, like the equivalent of taking medication every day. It just filled me with a positive sense of self and life. And so I am comforted knowing that now I have done some yoga in the van, and it's just wonderful. So, yeah, that was part of my intention with designing, and it still is a huge intention of mine as I continue to build out the space. I'm not going to be able to do every single pose, but moving my body every day with intention, breathing with intention. I mean, I can breathe with intention anywhere, but having the space to move my body is so important to me. Alright, well, thanks for watching so far, and that's all we've got for right now. But we're gonna continue scratching. We're gonna continue forward towards the vortex and hopefully do a lot of swimming, because that's your favorite thing to do, isn't it, Doze? And yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!